When you go in the WhatsApp, you see two accounts. You can just flip it.
Hi everyone. If you have a group, please ping in the group so that people join in fast, so that we can start on time. I understand it's a Saturday, beginning of the year, so I'm sure you guys have some plans for the evening. Let's quickly start the session and take it up from here. Thank you. Superb. So, are we expecting few people more, or do we start the session? Sorry. My bad.
The participants are very less. I think we can wait for some.
We can wait for some time.
Yeah, maybe 5 minutes.
Sorry. Let me grab something meanwhile. We'll do actually something interesting. That's the reason I want others to join also. Just give me a moment, guys. So if you have a group, you can just ping it there and let people join. Another 2 minutes or a minute more, we can wait. And meanwhile, others, please grab some paper and pen. I'm sure that none of you are driving, or maybe fair enough. We are 9 of us are here. Okay. So people can join in, but I think so we should start the session. Everybody with me? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Okay, fantastic. So what we will do is today's session we would be talking of the leadership styles. Okay. Uh, now, what are some of the leadership styles that you guys are aware of? Anything that comes to your mind, you can quickly share it because post that
Authoritative leader.
interesting. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Authoritative leadership.
Authoritative leadership style. Okay. Super. What else?
Clear with his vision.
Sorry.
Clear with his vision.
Okay,
What?
clear with his vision. Okay, we'll move into that, but I wanted to understand what are the different types of leadership styles. Like authoritative is one, he said. That's bang on. What else?
Democratic leadership,
Very good. Democratic leadership. I'll go into all of those things later on, but democratic, authoritative, what else? Anything else comes to your mind? Quickly. Come on, you have leaders around you. You yourself are leaders. So, what do you think are those leadership styles?
serve,
Bureaucratic.
leader,
Democratic.
Bureaucratic, democratic, what else?
servant, servant
Servant.
leadership, like
Very good.
focusing
Servant
on
leadership.
serving the team.
Superb. Servant leadership style. What else?
Principle-centered leadership.
Sorry?
Principle-centered leadership.
Okay. But what does it talk about? Could you tell me with an analogy? Could you elaborate more on that? What you said?
Yeah, it talks about it's kind of a summary of all types of leadership. So this
Okay.
one sometimes it centers on the natural principles of leadership.
Okay. Okay.
So it
Hold
has
on
a
to
lot
your
of
thoughts. I got it now. Hold on to your thoughts. We'll come back to you later on. Hold on to your thoughts. Okay. What else? Do you want me to call on names so that you can say?
What about charismatic leadership, sir?
Super. Charismatic leadership. Very good. What else?
Transactional leadership,
Awesome. Transactional leadership style. Great. Great.
Servant leadership.
Servant
Servant
leadership.
leadership.
Servant leadership style. Okay. So that helps us to come to the next part. Take a piece of pen and paper. You are interested in doing something for yourself? Discovering yourself? Yes, no? Yes, no?
Yep.
Okay. So take a piece of paper, pen and paper, write down on the top, what do you think your leadership style is? Got it? What do you think, according to you, is your leadership style? I want all of you to do, okay? This is something we are doing in your new year, okay? So that 26, you know, at least in the beginning, at least what kind of leader you are, what are your traits, and you know, and how to move or navigate through the year with your leadership style. Okay, so all of you have written your leadership style? Yes, no?
Yep.
Okay, wait. There are two people who are joining in also. I don't want them to miss on this. That's the reason. Meghna, you're there with us? Meghna, you join now. You there?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's okay. So what we said is grab a pen and paper, okay, and write on the top, any left hand side, right hand side, wherever you're comfortable at. Write what kind of leadership style do you follow? What is your leadership style?
Hello.
Meghna, you can hear us?
Uh, is it an assessment going on?
No, it's not an assessment. We are trying to figure out what is your leadership style. It's a game
Actually,
we are going to play.
I'm driving currently. So
Oh,
is it
okay.
okay?
No worries. No worries. That's okay.
Okay,
That's fine.
thank you.
No worries. Okay. Drive safe. For others who are actually interested to discover your leadership style, you can do it. Okay. So what you do is, I'm sure you have written your leadership style. Write on the chat box whatever you have written. What is your leadership style? Please type it on the chat box so that I know what is your dominant leadership style that you think you have. Because what we are going to do is, I'll give you some set of questions which you need to answer for yourself, and you discover actually what is your leadership style. So I wanted to check what you think now, and after the assessment that we do for ourselves, do we think alike? Okay. Nair is smart, huh? Democratic and bureaucratic. You have to choose one, Nair. Come on.
So it's all about choices, right? So we need to balance between the roles we are playing. It depends on situation to situation.
So then, if it is situation to situation, what kind of leader you are?
So
There
you
is a
need to be
different name
flexible,
to
right?
that.
You need to be flexible.
Flexible. So what is that flexible leadership style?
Mm,
Hmm.
it can be situational.
Super. So why don't you write that?
So at times we may change our leadership styles. I mean, probably is that
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Servant leadership, transformational leadership, situational leadership. Okay. Thanks. Okay. So now that everybody who is interested to play this game, you have written that. This is interesting. Delegated leadership style. So whatever comes to you, you delegate it. You don't take anything on your platter. Is that what I understand? Pawan wrote transactional. Super. So now what I will do is I will remove this slide which is there, and Anindya, you wrote autocratic and laissez-faire. It cannot be. Both are opposite ends.
Yes, that's why. I
You
mean,
have
it
to choose
depends on the
one.
situation.
You have to choose one. You cannot
It-
be both ends.
I mean, it depends on the situation.
So then it's a situation leadership, right? Not an autocratic or an other laissez-faire.
Okay.
What is laissez-faire?
Laissez-faire means the leader gives full authority to the team and asks the
Super.
team to decide.
Bang on.
Uh,
What is autocrative?
Autocratic leader takes all the power to himself or
Super.
herself,
So how can you be the same person, split personality?
depending on the situation.
Okay, but it is extreme ends. Okay,
Yes.
extreme poles. Okay, So transformation leader and motivational. Okay, super. Transformational and motivational, yes, it goes together hand in hand. We'll look into this. So what I will do is I'll stop sharing the screen and I will present a different screen now, which would have a series of questions. Okay, there would be 10 sections or segments of questions. You have to go through each of those questions and you have to go through each of those statements, okay, in that section, and you have to start numbering it from 1 to 5. Okay, 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest, which resonates to you. You got it? I'll share and then probably I'll explain it to you also so that you get it. Just give me a moment. And you can't change your leadership style. Whatever you have written, that's what you are now. Okay, so we come here. Subo, is my screen visible, guys?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So what do you read on the screen? I asked you what's your leadership style. What I'll do is I'll zoom in a bit so that. Is it okay now?
Yep.
Yes.
Super. So, okay. So as I said, there is a section of question. For example, section 1 has 5 questions, right? Now I prefer to make decisions without consulting others. Similarly, you have 5 or 4 other statements. Now, what it talks about is rate each statement from 1 to 5, where 1 is strongly disagree or you do not resonate it to yourself, and 5 is strongly agree. Okay, so probably if I am there, probably I can give maybe 1 a 5, 2 could be a 3. In that way I keep on rating. Okay, 3 could be a 1. In that way I keep on rating all of this. Don't worry, it could be a repeat of numbers also. I'm fine with it. Okay, yes, no?
Yep.
And once you have rated all the 5, you make a sum of that, and what is your total score for section 1, you write it somewhere below. Got it? So you write in your answer sheet or the paper that you have, section 1, what is the answer, what is the score that you give, 1 5 2 3. Okay, 3 1 4 5. Okay, 5 2, in that way, and then you sum it up and you write total section 1, what is the total sum that you have.
Hello. Hello.
Who is this?
Meghna this side.
Yeah, Meghna, tell me.
Is this the assessment which is going to be taken in every case study wise, or just it's a part of a lecture, today's lecture?
It's part of today's section.
Okay, actually, because so that if it's an assessment, I can stop somewhere and then.
No, you continue. You don't worry. This is for the benefit of all. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So everybody okay with me? You got what you need to do? Yes, no, guys?
Yep.
Okay. So we can start. Let me see if there is anybody else in this room. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll put 2 sections together so that it suits all of you. Let me know once you're done with section 1 and section 2. And what you do is at the end, write section 1 to 10 and give me your total scores of each section on the chat box.
Please, may I see the sliding scale? Is it 1 to 5? May I see it again?
1 to 5. 5 being
The
the
rating.
5 being the strongest to agree, and 1 being the strongest to disagree.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Let me know once you're done with the section 1 and 2. Done, everybody, with 1 and 2?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anybody still left can raise your digital hand or I'll move forward. Now I'll put 3 and 4.
I'm still doing 1, 2.
Where are you? You have completed 1?
No, I'm kind of doing at the same time, section 1 and 2 at the same time.
No, so you have to complete 1 and then you have to do 2, right? Just give-
Okay. Okay, then I'll do the section 3 and 4 and then I'll come back to 1 and 2.
No. That would be a problem for all. What you
Okay.
do is I'm putting the 3 sections, okay, together. Now
Okay,
you have to pull
okay,
up fast. You complete
okay.
each section. Section 1, section 2, section 3 in this way.
I guess you can reduce the screen size.
Yeah,
That
I
will help
reduced
us.
it so that Anindya can actually get. Okay. You want me to increase it?
No, that's absolutely fine.
Just give me. Let me check if I can adjust. Anindya, you're done with 1?
Yes, almost. Yes,
Almost.
I'm done with 1.
You're done with 1. Super.
Yes.
Is the screen size okay now?
I'm done with 2 as well. Now I'm doing 3.
Good. Let me know, guys, once you're done with 3. I'll move to the next one. You don't have to think much.
Hello.
Yes.
Even I want to solve this session, but
But you're driving.
yeah. So what can I do? I can you can share me the sections post the lecture so I can.
No.
No. Okay. So can I take this? Hello.
Yeah.
So how can I solve this?
It's on you. We are all adults. I don't have to tell you how are you going to solve it.
Okay, no issues.
If you are on your mobile, you can probably take a screenshot of it so that you can later.
I am driving. I am driving.
So that's the problem.
Oh.
You focus on your driving. You don't have to look at the screen also.
Yes, I'm done with 3.
Yeah, it's very risky, you know. When you're driving, your focus should be on the roads. Okay, guys, you're done with section 3?
Yes, I can
Yes.
scroll down.
Yes.
Superb. So what I'll do is I'll put section 3. Everybody done, or is there anybody left? Anyone left? Please voice out. Superb. I'll put section 3 and 4 for the benefit of all, and then we will go to 5 and 6 quickly.
Five is strongly agree, right?
5 is strongly agree. You're right.
Yeah. Okay. Done.
Everybody done?
Yes.
Okay, I move forward.
Yes.
Section 5 and section 6.
So sorry. Can you please add section 4 as well, little, because it's pending. I couldn't complete that.
Just hold on, guys. Section 4 on the screen.
Thank you.
5 and 6. Done with 5, 6?
Done with 5, doing 6.
Super.
Just go back to 5. I'm remaining with 1. Okay, that's it.
No worries.
Okay, done with 5.
Okay. So I'll put 6, 7 for the benefit of everyone. Done with 6, 7?
Yes.
Not
Not
with
yet.
7.
I'm
Not
on
with 7.
7.
Okay, I'll put 7 and 8.
Okay.
Done with 7, everyone? Okay, we move to 8, 9 and 10 now.
Okay, it's done with 8.
You're done with 8 or you, okay, I'll put 8 and 9.
Not yet. Okay.
Everybody done with 8? Okay, we come to 9 and 10. Once you are done with all the sections, I'm sure you have summed up the scores of each of the sections. Write in the chat box the question numbers and the section number and the sum total. Okay, quickly.
Sorry, what is the requirement?
Once you are done with all the sections, okay, go to the chat box and write the section number. For example, S1, what is your score? S2, what is your score? You write 10 sections and you let me know your scores in the chat box.
Score for each of the questions, not the section. Our an average for the section.
No, you don't have to do the average. You have to tell me the total score. So it could be, let's say, 5. You have given 5 rating in all. So 25 could be the highest. Right?
Okay, fine.
So what is the
Yeah.
total score of each section? Am I audible to you guys?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. So see, one of the clear examples we can take is IODG. Can you come on unmute, please?
All right, sir.
Superb. See, Anindya, you was talking about that your dominating style is autocrative as well as laissez-faire. But actually, it did not come out like that.
Yeah.
It's 21 you got, but your highest is somewhere else, right? But if you look at Ayodeji's style, which is there, he wrote that. What do you think your dominating style is, Ayodeji?
It's spiritual leadership, which I have 25. But for
Yes.
transformational leadership, I have 24. So it's between 24, 25.
Okay, so tell me something. What kind of profession you are into?
I'm into engineering.
You
And
are
I'm a
into
project manager.
engineering.
And I'm a
Okay,
project manager.
as a project manager, but that does not relate to spiritualism. Is there any
Yes.
other kind of work that you do? Associates or something?
Yes, I actually lead people in church too. I'm a Christian and I lead people in church.
See, I do not know whether you are into that, but you said now that you lead people in the church too. So that is coming your dominating style, the spiritualism, right? So that's your
Okay.
dominating style, followed by laissez-faire. You give autonomy to people to perform their duties. That is what I find. Am I right?
That's true.
Okay. So moving forward from there, and I also find that you're a democratic leader. Is that okay?
That's true.
Because democratic and laissez-faire would go hand in hand. That is what I
That's
understand,
true.
right? So So that's coming on the cards. Now you are a classic example of this. I would like you to retake this exam again, but not thinking too much, right? I want that to come naturally, because I'm quite happy that the dominating style came as one. Okay, one of the sections clearly outrighted others in the dominance. I wanted to have a second check later on, not now. You do it as homework. Maybe
Okay.
next time I'll give this piece also with you guys, the section to you. Do it at home. Don't think much about it. I wanted to see from 3, 6, and 9, 3, 6, and 10. Is there
Okay.
anything which comes again as a majority or as a
Okay.
dominating style? So then
Okay.
you would have two things. One is the dominating, and what is the second dominating. But most likely, what I see is you will get a 3 and a 25. This would go hand in hand. And what actually you said
Okay.
goes hand in hand, because with spiritualism, obviously democratic. See, and you see clearly, and this is for everyone. Look at this number one. Number one is the least. It is the autocratic leadership style. So
Yes.
1 and 9 will never go hand in hand. 1 and 10 will never go hand in hand. Right? You cannot be dominating, at both the coins. So it's just the opposite side of the coins, or the opposite side of the poles. That's what, Anindya, I was talking to you when you said that you are a laissez-faire as well as and an autocratic leader. It cannot go, and it clearly is visible here if everybody follows. Similarly, if you see Nayars also, Rajit, thank you
Yep.
so much. Rajit, if I look your C, it is
Thank you,
14.
sir.
Yeah, it's 14 as a dominating style. 14 is an autocratic, which is the least for you. Okay, and if you see again 9 and 10, which is laissez-faire, and if I look into the spiritual or the servant leadership style, there you see that you are getting on a higher side. 22, 23, 20. So 8 is 22, 9 is 23, 10 is 23. That is also on a higher side.
Yeah.
Which profession are you into?
I'm also a project manager,
All project managers getting
but
spiritual.
into IT.
But tell me honestly, all project managers getting spiritual, how will things work? But I would say that please try to go through this again, because I find a lot of 23s coming. So 3 is 23, 3, 9,
Yep.
and 10 being same is okay. You get it? But a lot of places you have this numbers repeating. So probably you might have thought too much while answering these, or maybe you were very fast, or you did not think at all.
Yeah, it
So
was the other way around.
it was the other way around. You actually dissected each of these statements. That is what I
No, no,
believe.
no, no, no. I just read through the statement. I rated them.
Okay. I would say that next time when you do, just think what comes to your mind, but don't rush through them. So
Sure.
that's probably, now you know what is your dominating style, or which way is the dominating area of yours,
Yeah.
and you can work around that. Okay. So just let me see what you wrote was your dominating style in the previous.
Mine was democratic and bureaucratic.
You wrote situational.
Then you said don't write two, write one. So I
Huh.
mentioned situational.
And before that,
Hello.
you wrote what? Democratic and bureaucratic. You're not a
Correct.
bureaucratic guy, man.
Hello.
Yes, Meghna.
Actually, I just not solved, but as I am also a project manager leader, but according to in my mind, I am transactional transformational. It's coming, but I have not solved that section.
You solve it, and later on we will see what comes.
Sure.
Okay. See, this is the interesting part of psychometric assessment, guys. We think that, okay, we are something, but later on, when we take this assessment, we come to know that what we are. And trust me, your leaders probably might think also the similar way. that probably he's a democratic guy, but actually is an autocratic guy. So the way of working would be very different for that person. Now that you guys know what is your leadership style, probably you understand what are the gap areas and how you can, bridge or plug those gaps. Okay. So anyways, what I will do is I will unshare this and we will quickly go into the other slide, uh, where I'll show you the leadership styles, and that's what we have for today. So how was the activity? You discovered what is your style or what is your closest style?
Yep.
Very fine.
Very fine. Sure. So just just a moment. Let me know once screen is visible. Is the screen visible?
Yes.
Super.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I'll quickly glance through the styles. Autocratic leadership style. What you see here on the screen is uh, there are two kinds of markers I have used, or font color I have used. One is purple and the other one is red. Red is the shortfalls of that leadership style, whereas the purple one are the strong areas. Okay, so if you look into autocratic leadership style, leaders who follow this style are extremely confident. They are subject matter experts. Okay, uh, they are confident in whatever decisions they take. Okay, uh, organizing abilities are very high, and capability to formulate strategy and plans are super. Now this is because they know in and out of what they are thinking. Okay, although this leadership style works well when decisions need to be taken promptly, instantly. Okay, but they lack in shared vision and motivating other employees, because it is their way or the highway. That is the approach that they have. So you don't have much satisfied followers of these people. Okay, autocratic leaders eliminate commitment, creativity and innovation, um, on the part of the employees. So they do not encourage or entertain any new ideas or innovations or anything. So it's, if it is a warlike situation, you have a leader who takes on the command or the charge and he works around it. During COVID, you have seen that there was a leader which evolved, or there was a leader who actually took decisions and took things by his thoughts or control. Next is bureaucratic leaders. They are people who goes by the process. You will find a lot of IT professionals, they are bureaucratic because they love to go through processes and systems. A lot of government officials you will find are bureaucratic leaders. Okay, because they believe that policy uh, dictates direction. So whatever is written in a manual, in a policy document, is what you have to abide by. Okay, they are strongly committed to procedures and processes instead of employees needs and objectives. So I remember my days, when I joined an organization, we were given the branch operations manual, BOM. So which was the entire bible or guide of what work we need to do, and our induction were based on that. Okay, and after maybe a month or so going through this BOM, we were assessed. There were assessments, and only if we pass that assessment with 95% marks, we were allowed to go and hit the floor. Okay, or start our work. So, because there was a bureaucratic leader who thought that unless until we know the operations manual by heart or in and out, we won't be able to do our duties. So that's how it is. So that is a bureaucratic leadership style. You find a lot of organizations still have maybe 1 month induction program or 15 days induction program, where initially 5 days are about the organization, people, process, everything, systems, and then they let you go to the field or maybe the shop floor, and then you start working. So that is a bureaucratic leadership style which typically follows in an organization. The disadvantage is, again, of this style is most important characteristics of the leader, which such as motivation and development of employees are generally ignored. So they follow that rule book, they work as per rule book, and nothing newness comes out there. Okay. Democratic leaders, this is an interesting thing. They listen to everybody, they take in inputs from everybody. However, the final decision lies on them. Okay. They offer guidance to people and accept inputs from individual to make decisions. Okay. So they would be among all of you, among all people. They would be talking to everyone, taking their inputs, and basis that they would frame their decisions, which is there. However, it is felt that these kind of leaders take a lot of feedback, they take a lot of ideas and suggestions from all its subordinates or employees, and that's the reason they have a lot of satisfied followers. Okay. People are very happy with this kind of leaders. So Nelson Mandela could be one of the greatest examples of this kind of leader. Okay. Charismatic leaders, they are great orators. They stand in different seminars, sessions, and they steal the crowd, I think. So they are showstoppers, you can say. Okay. So they have a great vision and they have a great personality which motivates people to execute the vision. You find a lot of times in your organization there are people who actually when things are not running there, when things are not going the right way, there is a leader who comes and he addresses, maybe through a town hall or maybe through any of these sessions, and after that everybody starts listening to him, everybody starts following him. So that's kind of leadership style. They are like, the pipe piper story. They blow the flute, and everybody starts following, or they are hypnotized, they start following him. Okay. So they have great followers, they have a lot of highly motivated followers, and they also offers opportunity for creativity and innovation. They listen, they make a lot of efforts in driving change. So this is the kind of leadership style. Situational leaders, as you guys rightly said, it depends on the situation. They do not react impromptu. They don't have a strict, or they don't have a targeted leadership style. Okay. Or no ideal leadership style, but depending on the situation. Okay. There is freedom to choose the best strategy for each situation. They evaluate the strategies, and which is befitting, they choose to go ahead with that. Okay. Which offers scope of innovation. There is also scope of innovation, development, and learning for the people or for the followers. Great example is George W. Bush. The reason I say is that when there was this, the Pentagon attack, he did not react immediately. He waited, but later on he chose the way the answer should have been given. So that's the way of moving forward. Okay. Um, Next is, I heard somebody saying transactional leadership style also. Transactional leadership style is, you do something for me, I will reward you against that, right? And so there is reward and there is reprimandation also. There is punishment as there is reward. Some great leaders in sales are always like this. Indra Nui is one of the greatest examples, that they're a great, these people are able to move a lot of mass with them. So they come up with maybe a loyalty program, or maybe a reward or recognition program, and a lot of people start following them because they want the target to be achieved. And once it is achieved, they know that there is a reward which follows through, and that's how it is. However, there are punishments also. If the target is not achieved, then probably there could be maybe punishments, or there could be for in sales, that okay, if this month the target is not achieved, then probably next month the target which was not done last month, it could be added on to this month. So it gets carry forwarded. Or maybe appraisal system. A person who performs good could get maybe 120% of appraisal, whereas a person who has not performed probably could get no appraisal. That could be okay, or maybe not demotion nowadays, but probably he is put onto PIP, performance improvement plans. So those are some of the things which happens. Okay, transformational leaders are leaders, they follow transformation, and they live by examples. Mahatma Gandhi is a great example of this. So they want to change their followers, they want to transform them. These leaders are usually energetic, enthusiastic, and passionate towards employees. Okay, and employees are offered fair opportunity to change, transform, and develop themselves as contributors. So again, laissez-faire leadership style, as I said, Warren Buffett is known to be one of the greatest leaders. And if you have a lot of Gen Zs in your team, probably they prefer a laissez-faire leadership style, where you assign them tasks and you do not do much of micromanagement. You let the work be done by them, and on the due date of the project submission, you go and check, or maybe you align on a date before that, where you give them full autonomy to work, and then you go and check. However, there's a pitfall also. The pitfall is for new team members or people with less experience, probably you cannot work in this way, because if somebody is new to the system and you let them free, probably they will not give you the output which is required. So maybe at the initial start, you need to have a bureaucratic leadership style where they learn everything, and once they become subject matter expert, you can start off with the laissez-faire leadership style. So again, it depends on the situation how you react to it. Okay, so this style, is that where people are left alone to respond to their responsibilities and obligations on their own, uh, and they are given rights and powers to make their own decisions, um, and they move forward accordingly. Servant leadership, guys, am I audible to you? Yes, no?
Yes.
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 Okay. Uh, Finally, we come to the closing few, which is your servant leadership style. The purpose or the main goal is the leader is to serve people. Mother Teresa is a great example of this. They have different agendas. They live for humanity, for mankind. That is what they live for. Okay. They are great at listening, empathizing. They are healers. They have great awareness. They are able to pursue people like anything. Foresightedness, they are able to see far ahead of their fellow colleagues. Okay, in organizations also you will find stewardship is there. Commitment to grow and community building is what they actually think about. uh, so you have within your organizations also, you would have some people or one or two people, and these people could be great coaches. A servant leader could be a great coach, because probably his objective would be creating a community of next generation leaders. So and they, as I said, the characteristics are they are great listeners, they have great empathy, awareness is there, they are able to pursue if something is not working. These are the people who actually make things happen or turn around. Okay. So that's what servant leadership is. Authentic leaders, again, Ratan Tata is a classic example of authentic leader, because they believe in legitimate and honest relationship. Okay. Their followers actually value them a lot. Okay. Because they do not manipulate decisions because of some hidden agenda or vision. So they live for a better purpose. Okay, and they promote openness. They In fact, Tata's has a culture where it is open door policy, where there is openness. If you have an idea, if you want to share anything, you can come and you can express, and the leadership team actually listens to that. Okay, so yeah, anything else? So that's I wanted to share with you guys today about leadership. So you understood the different leadership styles, and we have also understood what your dominant leadership style is, And now that you know your dominant leadership style, you know exactly what to do or where to change, turn, twist, tweak, or do. Next class would be our last session, and we will do something very interesting in that, which is called emotional intelligence. Okay, and how you can use it in your day-to-day life. Okay, and we will also look into what when do you need the art of leadership. Okay, why art of leadership is actually required, and what could be some of the pitfalls. So that's all. So I wish all of you a very happy and prosperous new year. And I think so it's the first weekend of the new year. I'm sure you have some plans already with your family, friends. I would not take much of that time, and go enjoy yourself until we meet in the next session. And don't worry, next session I'll give you all the content which is covered, so you don't have to worry for that.
Thank you.
Wish
Thank
you the
you.
same.
Happy New Year.
Thank you,
so much.
sir.
Same to you.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Thank you
you,
so
but
much.
can I get today's session?
No
Thank
way,
you.
you don't get it. Don't worry, I'll give you that next session. I'll give you everything. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
you are saying that even the PowerPoint, the PDF you give us next.
I'll give you a PDF. Don't worry. I'll give you a PDF. I will
Okay,
put
thank
it
you.
here only. You can download from here in the chat.
Okay,
Make sense?
thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Bye, guys. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye.